What is going on, guys? It is Joe, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Welcome back to a full day of eating, off-season edition, rest day edition, because my body has been hurting recently. I've changed up my split from a push-pull leg to, well, something else, and I'll get into that later in the video. But people have been asking for it, so here we are in the kitchen. We are cooking, and we're not just cooking anything. We're cooking up some scrambled eggs and toast, Gordon Ramsay style. When you're bulking, you have the luxury as far as cooking foods how you want them and making them taste a little bit better, using a little more higher calorically dense ingredients, which I have been taking full advantage of. And so with that being said, I'm gonna show you how to make proper scrambled eggs, because too many people just cook up scrambled eggs, they leave them on the pan, and they kind of just like, you know, mix them around until they just become this like rubbery mush. No, not here. Alrighty, ingredients that you will absolutely need for these perfect scrambled eggs. One of them is obviously eggs. Two is actually butter. Now, I recommend a Country Crock light butter, the reduced in calories, but for me, because I am now, bulking or trying to add on some size, I can afford a little more calories, so we're using some Country Crock. This is actually plant-based butter. I don't usually get butter. This is like my sister and like my dad use because they like plant-based butter over regular butter, but it's 100 calories per tablespoon, so these add up pretty quick. So be mindful of the butter that you use, but butter is amazing in scrambled eggs. And then of course you would need your bread of choosing. I'm using regular ass white bread, Wonder Bread. And let's just get it cooking now, shall we? Okay, first things first, I'm still gonna be using Pam and not olive oil because I don't want too many unnecessary calories, but spray that all over that bad boy there. Now I'm going with 4 whole eggs here. That's 1, woo! This is 2, boom, 3, boom, and 4. Now, the key for scrambled eggs is to not overcook them. So what you have to do is, because this pan is already extremely hot, because I was kind of not the smartest and I left it on the heat, and it's actually very hot. I can almost cook the entire eggs right here, but the key is to keep the eggs stirring. And honestly, I should have whisked them up first and then poured them on here rather than just put the eggs on there, but it is what it is. We're gonna roll with it. You have to go with this on the heat, off the heat technique when it comes to cooking your eggs, okay? You can't just leave them on the heat the entire time. So you put them on there for 30 to 45 seconds, you take them off. The key is to keep them stirring. If you just leave them on there and then kind of just like mush them up, it becomes rubbery and it's not good. That is a big no-no, my friends. So right now the pan's actually not on the heat. I'm gonna go right back on the heat, bang, bang, boogie. I'm gonna add in some butter. I'm gonna go with 1 to 2 servings max here. Because again, I don't wanna add in too many like just unnecessary calories. We have 14 grams per serving. So butter on the food scale, I'm just gonna scoop out right here until it says 28 or negative 28, because you wanna like do the opposite of like, you're not adding weight, you're taking away weight, whatever. I think you get it. And boom, butter in, just like Gordon Ramsay. And then now you take it off the heat again and you just keep stirring. It's that simple. On the heat, off the heat. Don't let the eggs overcook. That is key. A way better result because of it. Now, Gordon Ramsay does throw in what's called cream fresh, which is kind of like a sour cream. The more anabolic version, if you want to throw this in your eggs, because it helps, cool the eggs down, keeps them from, again, overcooking. I usually use plain fat-free Greek yogurt, adds in more protein. It's a little bit better than like sour cream, or you can use like a low-fat or fat-free sour cream. Personally, I just love the Greek yogurt. Keeps the eggs from overcooking, gives it just a more creamier kind of texture. It is fantastic. However, I don't have any of that today. So we're just making do with the butter. Eggs are almost done, so we're going in now with some toast. I'm using 4 slices of this white bread. And last but not least, we're going back off the heat here. Now, this is what the eggs should look like. It almost seems a little mushy, almost seems underdone. But here's the thing, you want to take it off right before they're about to be done, because they have some residual heat from the pan, still cooking the eggs. And if you leave them on the heat the whole way, they're gonna overcook. They're gonna become too rubbery and not floofy enough. Now, here's the key as well, ladies and gentlemen. You wanna season your eggs at the end. Don't season them before or during, right at the end. Why, you ask? To be honest with you, I forget, but I know Gordon Ramsay says that. So I'm just gonna do what he says. No, but in all seriousness, I think the salt kind of breaks down the eggs and you want to salt it at the end. And so you just season everything at the end altogether. I'm also going to add in some crushed red pepper. Alrighty, toast is done. Going to go ahead and put that bad boy right there. Boom, boom, boom. Take my perfect scrambled egg and just throw it on there. And there's not enough for this last piece of toast, but that's okay. And this right here is the last part. And this right here is the final product. However, I didn't have enough egg to go on this last piece of toast, but that's okay. Alrighty, here is the finished product right here. What we have is a cup of coffee. Okay, we have 4 slices of toast, eggs, butter on it, salt, pepper, and then we also have 338 grams of strawberries in there as well. Total calories, by the way, for this meal are 868 calories. Overall macros are going to be 36 protein, we have 84 carb, 11 fiber, and then 46 grams of fat. So a pretty decently calorically dense breakfast for the morning. Because again, we're trying to add on calories, we're trying to pack it on. So hey, why not? Now, the thing about eggs, right? When they're done properly, it's like a steak. You don't really need sauce on here. How many of you guys eat your eggs with like salsa or ketchup? I used to until I learned how to cook eggs like this, where now I can just eat them with just salt and pepper, a little bit of crushed red pepper. I mean, they're soft, they're not rubbery, they're so good. Also, a lovely cup of joe on the side here. Anyways, this is breakfast right here. I'm gonna eat this, drink this coffee, relax, enjoy the morning, clean this kitchen up, and I will see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, here at the gym, already trained 2 clients, have 1 more to go, but in between my clients right now, I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack. I'm actually have 2 of these Power Crunch bars right here. Peanut butter cream flavor. Overall calories after this stack will be 1308. Overall macros for the entire day will be 62 protein, 108 carb, 13 fiber, and then 72 grams of fat for the entire day. It was a long weekend. It was actually hard summer, which was like a little bit of a rave festival. So I went to 2 days out of that, which is like the most I've ever gone to for like festivals or raves like that in general. I only go like 1 day if it's like a 3-day or 2-day event. This weekend I actually went 2 days. I went on day 1 and day 3, and I am a little bit beat. Hey, you work hard, you play hard. Gym here actually got a sauna as well, so I'm gonna go in there probably around like 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day, see what that's all about. And on my way home, pick up some ice because it is a rest day. On my rest days, I'm gonna try my best to take some ice baths, so I feel it's gonna be good to go from the sauna, go home, dump some ice in that bath, take a nice ice bath, just relax for the end of the night, and overall, just like a little bit of a self-care kind of day. But I digress. I'm gonna eat these crunch bars and I'll see you guys as the day rolls on. Alrighty, about to train the last client for the evening. I'm not gonna lie, I was in here kicking it in this back corner, like this, and pretty much just like knocked out for an hour and a half here at the gym because I had a little bit of a gap, so you know, why not? But I actually just crushed this beef meal that I had right here. That rice and beef meal right here with the olive oil in there, crushed it, wolfed that down, and now my overall calories for the day are at 2161. Overall macros are at 110 protein, 193 carb, 13 fiber, and then 106 fat. So about to train this last client, then I'm gonna hop in that sauna for like 10 to 15 minutes that we got the new sauna. I'm not really much of a sauna guy, but I went in a sauna for the first time like a couple weeks ago. Felt pretty good, so I'm gonna do it again today. Alrighty, here with the next meal of the day, and what we have is like this garlic Alfredo French toast. I've had this, you know, multiple times on my channel before, but this is essentially from Greg Doucette's cookbook. This is absolutely fantastic, great way to eat some ground beef. Almost like you're at an Italian restaurant, if I'm being honest with you. Overall calories after this meal are 2755. Overall macros for the day are 164 protein. We have 243 grams of carbs. We have 16 fiber and then 126 grams of fat. So my fat is honestly a little bit higher today, and every day it kind of fluctuates a little bit based on the other kinds of foods that I eat. It's just a little bit of a higher fatty kind of day. Usually on my workout days, I get more of my calories from carbohydrates, especially because I'm actually taking a carb supplement. Because I'm not actually working out today, I don't actually take that carb supplement. So this is kind of just where my macros are. I really don't care about my overall macros. All I really care about is the overall calories. I try and consume now a minimum of 3,000 calories per day and like a maximum of like maybe 3,700 calories. That's kind of my range right now. I kind of like to float in that ballpark. It's a pretty wide range, but at the same time I can be kind of lenient. I like the level of leanness that I'm at right now. I gained some more pounds slowly throughout this off season. I'm okay with that. I do not want to get above 187 pounds. I weigh more than that consistently every morning, then I've bulked a little too hard. And I think anywhere between like 185 to 187 pounds by the end of this off season is a great place to start before I start prep for the next show. But anyways, let's do this French toast, a little bit of a taste test, shall we? I usually put some fat-free cheese on here as well. I didn't even have that today and it's still so good. When I left the gym, I wasn't gonna hop in the sauna, but there were people in it already, and it's really only like a 3 to 4 person sauna max.
and so it gets crowded pretty easily, so I didn't get to use it, unfortunately. And then by the time I got to the Sam's Club, it was closed, and I didn't get to buy ice either for the ice bath, so that was a tragedy. Sauna, an ice bath situation that I wanted to do earlier today, just did not pan out. But anyways, I'm gonna eat this, and I will see you guys in the last and final meal of the day.
Alrighty, here with the last and final meal of the day. What we have is a bag of Smart Pop popcorn and 1 bag of Quest chips. Kind of put it in there. Gonna eat this, let it digest, and then head to bed. Overall calories for the entire day are 3135. Overall macros, 192 protein, 299 carb, 24 fiber, and then 134 grams of fat. That right there is a full day of eating. Also a rest day. And I mentioned in the beginning of the video about my split. So I'm just gonna kind of go over it, and I'll make more videos along the way with workouts included of my overall split, but decided to change it up. It's still going to be the first 3 days are going to be a PPL push-pull leg, then you rest, then we rotate through shoulders and arms, chest and back, and then legs again. So one more time, PPL push-pull leg, right? Shoulders and arms, chest and back, and then a leg day. So we have somewhat of like almost a bro and a push-pull leg kind of combined. It's funny because I kind of thought of the split when I wanted to incorporate a shoulder day, like dedicated shoulder day, and then also throw in some arms in there as well. And then all over my TikTok feed, the same split has been popping up like crazy. So I feel like it's just a sign to gotta go with it and change the split up a little bit. The main foundation of a push-pull leg is still there. It's just now that we're just incorporating a shoulder day, we're kind of mixing up the back end of the split. And honestly, I did it last week for the first time, and it's pretty nice if I do say so myself. But anyways, I'm gonna try and eat this and head to bed, get some good rest. I've been lately just trying to prioritize my sleep as much as possible. The days where I do prioritize my sleep and I get good sleep makes a huge difference the next day in my performance, in the way I feel, my mood, my energy, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat this and go to bed. I wanna thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're still trying to chase 1,000 subscribers, and we're so close. Hit the like button if you're feeling generous. Leave a comment for the algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.